You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Order for Thursday, June 4th, 2020. Changing the key. 2020.
That's all loud.
Wow, revolution. Revolution is a word I started to say and then gave up on.
That's what you should do with words, because they're dumb.
Oh, hey there, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Wasting All the Time. This is a comedy podcast, improvised. I will be your host for this episode, the Orange episode. What we'll be doing is a series of funny scenes to pass your time in this morning, evening, or afternoon, whenever it is you decided to listen to the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, like I already said. Now, this is improv, and while there are some people that can do a one-person show, I am not doing this by myself. I am here with my cohorts, and they'll be in very short and orderly order, naming themselves off as they seem fit.
We do seem particularly fit today.
Dave!
John!
Cody.
And those are my cohorts. You know who is my secret cohort?
Kyle?
You.
The one who whispered?
No. The folks listening, they're my secret cohort.
They're a single entity?
You know what? I believe in Legion.
Oh, because they are many.
Yes.
Oh.
They are. Yeah, so this is a point where I remember, this first segment is my own personal segment.
Where we go?
Style it. Here we go. Art. What you want to know? Jess is gonna shape our minds like Play-Doh. A to the R to the final T. Art's been around since the dawn of humanity. Marble, oils, whatever the medium. Jess is gonna shout it from on top the proscenium. Grab your notebook and make a note. Cause Jess is the best. Jess is the GOAT.
Alright, mofos. Today we're gonna be talking about line weight. Now, you might think that you can just take your big pen and you can draw a little cute line and go, look at that, I drew a stick figure, and suddenly you've got dynamic movement and shit. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, that if you wanna pump your artwork up to the next level, you have to think of thicks and thins. You need your lines to undulate like it's a movement and dance. If you just got one single line weight, I'm gonna tell you that your drawing is flatter than the piece of paper that you put it on, because it's gonna suck. The easiest way to achieve line weight is to be lazy, like most artists are, and get different variegated width markers that show you very easily different line weights. You know I'm talking about my 0.01125, you know I'm talking about my 1.0, my 0.8, and then our favorite brush medium size.
Medium!
Now you might think, hey Jess, I'm not an artist yet, I'm just starting out. Well, here's the truth, buddy boy. You want to pretend to be an artist, you want people to believe that you're an artist, you're going to invest in your line weight. And it doesn't matter what color, just as long as you got thicks and thins. And the thicker it is, and the thinner it is, the more impressive your artwork's gonna look. And 30 years down the line, people are gonna be like, oh, they were a real artist. Who cares if you drew a stick figure that just looks like they're sad and an onion? Doesn't matter. Booyah!
Nice.
That made me happy.
Style it.
Style it.
Style everything.
All right. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna just keep moseying right along to this next segment that I don't have an app for.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards. I say we go Fruitwards.
Perfect. Very good. Hey, folks. So this game is called Fruitwards. The way that this game works is we have 2 different colored cards. One of the colors is green. The other one is red. One of those colors has an adjective and the other one has a noun. You're smart, intelligent, and moderately good-looking individuals. So I know that you know which one is which. We'll get those 2 words. We're going to put them together and then we'll do a scene. After that scene is done, you're gonna hear this. And that means the scene is over.
Was that a C major chord?
Yeah. Is there a problem with that?
No, I was really excited that I got the chord right.
Yeah. Good
Yeah, you probably
job.
did.
Good job.
Probably did not.
I haven't tuned it in like a week, so who knows if it's right. But it's close! All right. So the words that we have for this fruit words is statuesque and ticker.
Oh.
No!
Hey there, Brenda. Do you mind hanging up the phone? Hi. I'm Ted. I'm your new cardiologist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to hang up my phone?
Yeah. Sounded like you're on a phone call there.
Well, that's because I am on a phone call.
Yeah. So I'm your new cardiologist. It's kind of
Brenda, you still there?
Yeah. 1 second. I'm with a cardiologist.
On what? Fake science about organs?
Like hearts.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Is that on speakerphone or is it just turned up too loud?
Oh, so like everybody says that speakerphone is rude, so it's not speakerphone, but the volume's like all the way up.
It's up too loud. Okay. Brenda, I don't know if you want to finish this conversation another time, but I do need to talk to you.
Your conversation another time? Okay, well, I can finish your conversation.
All right.
So if you have those sheep plots for me, that would be fantastic. We could start boiling those. Anyway, I'll let you get to your science.
Okay. Kisses. You know, I always hate it when people just go kisses and they go because nobody kisses like that in real life. Like, let's keep it real, right? High five. High five my phone. What can I do for you, doctor?
Yes. I was referred here by your primary care physician. Wanted to talk about the test results for your heart.
Okay. How's my ticket ticking?
Well, it is. You're talking about being a little bit short of breath. It's down to your heart, sort of turning to stone. We don't really know yet, Brenda, whether it's like a marble or a cast concrete. But
well, I think that'd be pretty important, don't you, doctor? Like,
yeah, we do need to nail that down. It'll inform the treatment schedule very much, but we'll need to do more tests to narrow it down. Right now, we know that this is what's happening. Your heart is transmorgifying.
Now, I have to admit that I'm a little shocked.
Yeah,
I don't think this
understand.
runs in my family or nothing. So.
Any idea how this happened? I don't know. Any negative experiences with a bog witch or
right.
Too much cholesterol.
Well, I did bring my best friend Terry. Terry is part Medusa. So
I was wondering who was behind the little bed here.
yeah. This is Terry.
Hi there. Hi.
Yeah, that's
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay behind here, for, safety.
Yeah, that paper is supposed to be for sanitation, but
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not going to be super sanitary if you turn into a rock, so...
very true, very true. Terry,
This is one of my kind of more snaky days, so just going to stay back here.
Terry, what is your relationship to Brenda?
We're good friends, neighbors. That's definitely the extent of it, full extent. Definitely that's it. That's where it ends.
Terry drove me here. I don't got a car, so.
Well, it's probably good. That's going to be one of the things that normally really bums a lot of people out. Is I was going to put you on a medical license suspension, but you say you don't drive. That's good. That really blows up some people's lives. So you have Terry to drive you around and maybe more.
Oh well, I mean Terry really gets me. Like sometimes I just think Terry is just gazing right into my soul. Like, Terry gets me so much, right, Terry? Like, you get me, I get you. It's how it works.
Oh yeah, definitely, I get you. Yeah. Although it's, I would clarify, it's not really your soul I'm gazing into; it's more your spleen. Because just the culture I'm from, kind of ancient Greek culture. We thought more about like emotions coming from the spleen. So that's where I'm gazing into.
Yeah, those eyes are haunting.
Hadn't quite come around on the whole dualism thing yet,
Well, I mean, that's a fun one to...
I can't figure out why this would happen.
Yeah, look, Terry, obviously you're not going to leave, so I just asked you to kind of cover your ears a little bit here while I talk to Brenda real quick.
Oh, yeah, that's sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't put the paper in.
Yeah.
No. Well,
earmuffs, guys. Earmuffs.
Are there more than you back there? Never mind. Brenda, Terry obviously does a lot for you, and
Nope, just Terry.
oh, Christ. Brenda.
Yeah.
Terry, obviously, and whoever else obviously does a lot
Just
for
Terry.
you.
Just Terry.
Just Terry.
Just Terry.
Terry, just Terry.
Terry, just Terry. Does Terry, just Terry ever, I don't know, prepare your meals for you?
You know what? I've been a bit down in the dumps lately, and Terry, just Terry, have been cooking my meals, and it's really been warming my heart.
They have.
Really gets me right there.
Yeah. That's part of the process, actually. That's the stonification.
Oh, you know what? I should have never trusted vegetarianism. Terry, your diet is killing me. You and your lentils.
Yeah,
No,
Terry, just Terry.
Just Terry.
Yeah, no further questions, Brenda. We just need to do these tests and we can figure out where to go from here. Hey, Terry, come on back. Terry.
Oh, sure,
just
yeah.
Terry.
Hey there.
Hi. Look, for now, let's just let's put Brenda on a vegetarian diet, just to see what happens. Just
Okay.
Something I've been curious about.
Sounds good. Lentils, got them.
Ah, no more
Got
lentils.
some spinach.
Don't forget the kale.
Oh yeah, got some kale.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Doctor, other than confining me to the most boring version of food?
No,
Ever?
now I'm just running out the session so I can get paid the full amount.
Oh, that's stone cold.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah, that pun finisher.
yeah.
It's an old one pun.
It's
What?
an old one pun.
You know,
No, I don't.
back in Back in the ancient improv days, it's the old one pun.
I don't know what that means.
Ugh. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Hey, so we've got another segment coming up.
Let's do it.
And it sounds
What's it sound like?
a little
Like what?
like this.
Okay, thanks.
What have you been up to? To what have you been?
All right, this is this part of the podcast where we catch up with everybody, see what everyone's been up to, what's going on, what's the haps. Let's start with Mr. Cody.
Yeah, it's me.
What's going on, Cody?
A lot of the same lately.
What?
I know. But like it's productive, so that's good. A lot of the YouTube, a lot more making of the YouTubes. YouTube.com/MidTier Entertainment. Like and subscribe. We're your favorite YouTube channel ever. Focusing a lot on that. Still working from home, working out a whole bunch, getting as the kids say, swole.
You're getting hip with kid language?
Yeah, swole. It means
Okay.
my muscle density is increasing, which makes its size increase, which indicates strength. Yeah. We got, I'm very excited, and this is like the most mundane thing to be excited about, but I'm excited about it. We got two 20-pound hand weights. So I'm using those on stream for just an absolute gas. Like people can pay channel points to make me do workouts with the weights, which is goofy fun. But I get like consistent workout. It's like accountability, but to the internet, which is kind of weird.
Oh, cool.
Man, working from home, it has been very consistent. I think would be the most appropriate adjective.
Do you feel like you get a lot done when you're working from home?
I get more done. It's amazing. Like I roll out of bed and I'm still late to work, so it's probably me at this point. But no, it's like I wake up, like get some water, and just like, oh, I'm at work. Cool, I can just jump into it. I'm not sitting in traffic for an hour ish, going, this sucks. I hate traffic. I hate everyone. Then I get into work and I'm like, don't talk to me. It's just like, oh, roll up. Jenny's there. We're like telling jokes. We're like sending memes back and forth. And it's like, yeah, it's cool. If I need a break, I stand up and leave the room and I'm in my living room. I'm in my kitchen. It's amazing. Working from home is the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very. That.
And I can still talk to people. And honestly, if you think about it, it's even better because I'm talking to customers with like a professional audio setup instead of like a garbage $25 phone, which I can neither confirm nor deny we have at work. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, instead of being like, it's like, well, hello, how can I help you? Yes. Oh, I can absolutely fix that for you. It's amazing. Everybody wins.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Very cool.
So consistency. Yay.
Yay.
I'm sorry, I'm boring. I don't know.
John!
I'm not doing anything else.
What's up? What's the haps? How's you gotten?
It's coming along well. I actually out of room in the garden beds, so I ended up going this past weekend to Home Depot to get some additional soil. We've got a just stupid amount of pots from plants we've killed in the past, and so I've started some additional seeds in those pots. We'll see how that all goes.
For plants you'll kill in the future.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, but these ones will hopefully we'll be killing these plants because we'll be eating them. But we'll see how that goes. So I planted some collards. I got a couple seedlings. My wife was very excited because they actually had Thai chili seedlings at Home Depot this time I went. And so I got a couple of those. Planted them in pots because they say that they do well in pots. Some green onion because those apparently will grow pretty much no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
I actually planted some green onion scraps a couple days ago, and they've already grown like a quarter
Mhm.
inch since
Mhm.
then.
Wait, like scallions?
Yeah, like scallions.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And
Sweet.
yeah, and so like now we're pretty much at the point where I can't plant anything else probably until late August or September
Mhm.
for the next kind of growing season.
Right.
But yeah, excited to see how things turn out. Strawberries look like they're starting to come in with some actual decent sized berries, so that's exciting.
Nice.
Yeah. And the corn, I'm curious what's going on with the corn because it's already starting to show its flower a little bit at the top, but
Oh, wow.
it's still pretty short. So I don't know what's going on.
Classic short
but
corn.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Like,
a learning
Yeah, I
experience.
don't know.
maybe it can't get its roots down far enough.
I don't
Maybe.
know anything
It's very
about
possible.
plants.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's just it's not like the flower is all the way out or anything. It's just like
Mhm.
you know, you're starting to be able to see it, crown out of the top. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Puttering in the garden. That's what I do on my breaks is I'll go out and just kind of say hi to the plants and
Be consistent.
Very cool.
Mhm.
Very cool. Dave,
Hi.
what's up?
Well, I've been doing some diet stuff, and I've been doing a lot more cooking for myself, and I have fully uncovered what could be a passion that had only been glimpsed before.
Ooh.
I love to stir fry.
Mm.
Yay!
I don't know. There's just something. I mean, I haven't followed any recipes yet. I've just been making stuff up, and I'm like, oh, I want something that is sort of in this general vein of Flavor Town, and
Mhm.
and so I'm like, okay, well, what would go in that? Well, I've got this, that, and the other thing, and that, and then this and these, and oh, what? Maybe I can do this with these ahead of time, and then put that in there, and then add some of that, and then like every single time, it turns out absolutely delicious, and I don't know when that luck is going to run out, but I'm having just a ton of fun, and I went out and I bought all kinds of stuff that I can start putting into the stir fry, like low sodium soy sauce, white wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, more olive oil, all kinds of stuff like that. And I was going through some boxes by my kitchen, and I found I had forgotten I was given a jar of black bean garlic paste
Ooh.
for Christmas. And
Yummy.
I had forgotten all about that. And so I'm really excited to try that out. The first ingredient is soy sauce.
Mm.
Wow.
And it's got like fermented black bean of some kind in it.
No, yeah, that's some real good shit.
I'm really excited to try
Yeah.
that out. I'm thinking
That's-
maybe with some broccoli, cauliflower, carrot, cabbage, maybe like some snap peas or something like that. Something like that, and just go for that sort of whatever this bean paste stuff tastes like, fresh garlic, soy sauce, something like that. That sounds like it'd probably be good.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I'm hungry just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing like the photos you've been posting up of your meals, and I'm like, oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, I have made my Instagram come back to life purely to post pictures of food I make, because that's the true intention of Instagram.
Truly,
This-
the only
this
true
is it.
intention.
Yes.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been having a ton of fun with that. I don't even mind all the chopping. I don't know. I love the thrill of creating something and then seeing what it ends up being like.
Damn, you're like a true artist. This is insane. I love it.
Yeah, but with food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
One of my favorite things.
Oh, I love food.
But
Yay.
yeah, diet's going well so far. So
Nice.
that's good. I'm down. I've been doing it for a little over 2 weeks, and I'm down 10 pounds so far.
Damn, nice.
Wow.
Very not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first part is the easiest part.
Mm.
Once you've started, I should say, then it's usually the easier part of things. Eventually, I'll start to plateau and have to switch things up, but
I mean, that's physiology, in it?
in it,
Mm.
In it.
But yeah.
In it, Gov.
In it, then.
pretty happy with all of that. That's what I've been up to.
Very cool. Very,
Yeah.
very cool.
How about you, Jess? What would you like to share with us?
Yeah.
Oy. Well,
Mm.
as a somber note, my 14-year-old pup passed on. She, at the time of this recording, though, we will have gotten the photographic canvases that we had printed out so that we can make like a little shrine to her.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have her ashes by then. Yeah. It was rough. She was my first dog, my first pet. Never
Oh my
owned a pet
gosh.
before. Got her as a puppy.
Mhm.
Saw pictures of her when she was like maybe like not even 2 weeks old. Physically saw her by the time she was 3 weeks old.
Mhm.
Had her like living with us. I think she was a month and a half old. So had her for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she had a good life. And that's what my vet or her doctor keeps saying, and her uncle / godparent / he's a vet tech kept saying. Like one of the last days that she was around, like he even told me, he's like, I don't know any other person that would have seen their dog have throw up and then have a little bit of diarrhea and just be on the phone calling right away. Like
Mm.
no one does that with their dogs normally, Jess. I'm like, okay, well,
Mm.
she's not my dog, she was my baby. So
Yeah.
that's different. But adjusting to new routine is really interesting.
Mm.
Yeah.
Realizing like how much of my life was structured around having an elderly dog is also kind of shocking. Like
Mhm.
Oh.
I couldn't leave to go do things, or I knew I had to be back home at a very specific time, because if we had left her alone for a longer period of time, we were worried because she was older that she would have an accident or something would happen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She never had accidents. Like we were really lucky in that sense with her.
Yeah.
She like got her bladder. She was amazing with that. I've heard horror stories, and I'm all like, man, my dog's not like that at all. Yeah. Other than that, like, I actually am going back into work now. Yeah, I'm no longer working from home. We were having issues with our phone system not actually sending the phone calls to our phones.
Man.
That's important for a
And-
phone system.
It is. And then also not notifying us first when we missed a phone call. And then if there was a voicemail, it stopped emailing them to us. So
What?
we had a mixture of that and like just it being a difficult transition to work from home with individuals that don't necessarily work from home and don't really know how to function with it.
Mm.
I had to come back into the office, which is interesting because like the highway is very bare
Yeah.
in the sense of like, yeah, it's like I'm driving, it's a Monday, and the traffic is the equivalent of like Saturday morning
Mhm.
on the highway. Like, what the heck is going on?
Cartoonishly fast.
Yeah. doing that. I have a garden going on.
Nice.
Yep. My radishes are going crazy.
Oh yeah.
Hi. My lavender I had to recently trim back just to stimulate growth. I'm just like
Mhm.
trying to navigate all that. I did eat one of the strawberries off my strawberry plant, probably a couple days too early, but oh my god, was it amazing.
I know. Just the flavor.
Oh my
Fresh
god.
It's like-
straws. Oh.
And it's not even necessarily like they're really sweet. It's just they taste
It's like
more strawberry-y.
yeah.
than-
Like and I normally I'm one of those people that like buys the strawberries off of the person that's at the corner of
Right.
like, 14th and P.
Uh-huh.
Don't
I'm
go.
like I'm the person. Don't go there. You're gonna confuse a lot of people that live in a bunch of different apartment complexes. I looked it up, but like those strawberries, I'm like, man, these are like some really good strawberries. But like, it's so different when you're growing your own, and it's
Mhm.
literally just plucked right off the vine, and I'm just what?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jelly.
Yeah. I've got a couple new video games. You know, just trying to.
Are you playing Valorant?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, so I was really excited.
I don't have a special magic little key to get into.
Okay.
I don't do Twitch. How am I supposed to get that key, Cody?
You, by doing Twitch.
Oh God. No, I'm.
God, don't put
I
yourself
am,
out.
It's a story. Anyway, I'm playing a new video game called Indivisible.
Hmm.
It was on the PlayStation Network's like Hidden Gems category, and it's really funny, and I'm enjoying it. And it's like a RPG action adventure thing.
By who? I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of the company that did it, but they like there's like crossovers, so you can get characters from other games, and one of the games that you can get characters from is Transistor, which is like one of my favorite games.
Wait, Transistor. That was the one. Was it made by the same people that made Bastion?
Yes. it
Yes.
is.
I mean, interesting.
So yeah. So the people who did Indivisible they also did Skullgirls.
Oh, I know Skullgirls.
Second Encore, so the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm just like digging it. I'm not too far into it, but I know like that the main villain is like in D&D terms essentially a bard. So I'm like, oh, rock on. My main villain that I gotta take down's a bard. Okay.
Watch out, he's gonna sing at you, bro.
Yeah. He attacks with like this crazy looking lute. And I'm like, okay, all right. Maybe it's a mandolin. I don't know the difference between the two.
Well,
I do know the difference.
that's
It's
the-
a stem.
It's the definition of a crazy looking lute. That's what a mandolin is.
That's mandolin. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So mandolin.
The neck is bent at like 180 degrees from the body.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah. But yeah, so just adjusting to a new life without a Murph.
Mhm.
But it's step by step. So I'm just thankful for all the really cool and wonderful things that I've got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To help cushion and or distract
Mhm.
for the time being.
It's a process.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
thank you.
I know I'm gonna be really at ease, I think, when we finally get her ashes.
Mhm.
Because it'll be her back, like she's come back.
Right.
And she's not the super cuddly dog that I had, like my baby girl, but like we'll have that of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
So I hope everybody all you folks that have pets, if you could do me a favor and just give them, like, pause the podcast if you're working from home or if you're at home, like, just go give them an extra hug. Just give them an extra hug let them do their because they don't want you to touch them, or maybe they're just gonna lick your face, or they're gonna huff or whatever. But just take that pause. I encourage it because they give us so much love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, enough of that fucking heartfelt BS.
Oh, I have human
stuff.
emotions. Look at me.
Ugh, I got so many. I got 2 emotions, and one of them is
Rage and hungry.
onion flavored.
Oh.
So,
Damn it, that was way better.
so we are gonna move this right along because I'm making awesome time this time. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yar.
I am, and this is the beginning of the next segment, and it goes a little bit like this.
Welcome. Why don't you join us as we lay down the cards? Find out what the fates have in store as Jess leads us through the scene foretold.
The scene foretold works like this. I have a deck of tarot cards. They are the Anima Mundi, done by Megan Werreden. I haven't changed the deck. It's been the same deck since I started the game, but I'm always going to plug them because I think they're gorgeous.
They're stupidly adorable.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the way that this game will work is I am going to pull a card, and then I will send a picture of that card to my cohorts so that they can see what the card looks like, and then I will just briefly describe the card for you fine folks listening to the podcast based off of that visual and the description, and I'll say like what that card stands for. We will do a scene, and at the end of the scene you will hear this again, and that will be the end of the scene. Yes, it's still the C, still the C chord. Whether or not it's tuned correctly, I don't know.
Details.
Hey, details, schmeetails, folks. Who cares about those, right? Right.
They should not be cared about.
Right. Okay. Aww. It's the 5 of Cups. I don't know how I feel about the picture, though.
Oh no.
I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't know if this is like a weird Rorschach test. What's going on with these penguins?
But that's not what I expected.
I did not expect that.
Nope.
It is 5 cups that are up above, and below there, it looks like there's 2 penguins, and they're looking at like a baby penguin.
I think so.
But the baby penguin is on its back, and the emperor penguins are kind of just like staring down at it. So that's what it looks like.
That is what it looks like. Can confirm.
Oh, son of a! I know. Okay, so now I'm reading what it means, and golly gee Bob, F you, tarot cards. Okay. So it means you have recently experienced a loss or have had things not go according to plan and are experiencing the resulting grief and feelings of disappointment. You may be having trouble letting go of the past. However, there is still hope. Two of the cups are still upright. Find it in yourself to forgive, learn from your past, but keep moving forward. It's intentions like these that I don't like. I'm gonna put you back in the box.
Yep.
Hey, cute penguins.
A great penguini.
Yay! Okay. They say Phil retired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's not on the iceberg anymore.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Phil in a while. Do you?
This fish is to Phil. To Phil.
To Phil.
Phil.
To fill my Hey
guys, do you guys have any fish left over?
Oh. Phil.
Yeah, I just wondering about fish because I need some. Pretty hungry. Been
Yeah.
out on the
How
ice.
did you get up there?
What?
Oh, you know, little elbow grease, a little or flipper grease, I guess. Sorry, penguin humor.
I'm a penguin and I don't get it.
Oh, guess I'm not a very good penguin. That's why I left in the first place, I guess. I wasn't a very good penguin, and
You retired?
yeah. But you know, I thought, what better way to kind of be a better penguin than to come out of retirement and see my friends again, right?
And ask for food?
Wow.
Yeah.
You trying to mooch?
No,
Phil?
I just thought, what's classic Phil? What does Phil do? What would be the best way to come back and be Phil? And I thought, man, I wish I had my fill of fish. I wish, because that's
Oh, because his name.
Because
it's a
name is
rhyme.
Phil, so yeah. Hey,
Wish fish.
what happened to your fish pension?
okay. That's actually a pretty funny story. I think you guys are gonna laugh when you
Oh,
hear
well.
this pension fish story.
All right.
So you know the sea lions.
Yeah.
They eat fish too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Edward, the sea lion, told me
Uh-huh.
he told me if I gave him some of my fish pension, he would quintuple it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Edward the sea lion.
It sounds like you.
Yeah.
Sounds like you played the fish market.
It apparently wasn't playing. It was risk-free fish.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I guess risk-free is kind of a misnomenclature. There was a little bit of risk. You know, we ran afoul of that 0.1%.
Yeah.
Hey Phil,
That's me.
this isn't a very good penguin joke.
Oh,
I'm a penguin and I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I was and so Edward said, that's how the fish scales.
This is kind of funny.
Oh yeah, good thing penguins don't have tear ducts.
No, we don't.
That's funny. This is a good joke.
Thanks.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh
Have a fish,
man, that's you're too good to me. You
Yeah.
really are. So I'm gonna eat this fish
Yeah.
right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. To Phil.
To
To
me.
To Phil.
To me. Anyway, can I have like 4,000 more fish?
You're not going to invest these.
Short and sweet. Simple, short and sweet.
Yes.
Ah, yes. SSS.
Okay. All right. Oh, Phil.
He did his best. He ran wrong crowd. Edward the sea
Yup.
lion.
Fucking Edward.
Right?
man.
That guy.
Damn it.
Bella, the other sea lion.
He was sea lion.
Oh,
no.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm a penguin and I don't get it.
All right,
Enough of that.
folks. We have turned the final corner for this morning, afternoon, or evening,
Yes.
and come to
Yes.
the final game.
It's the
Gasping a
final
lot.
game now.
But the segment song sounds like this.
It's the Improv Game of the Week.
That's right, folks. This is where I bring a new game or a different game, or I resurrect games like I am the true Frankenstein. I'm a monster. Wait, no, hold on. I never read the book. Okay.
Frankenstein was the sled.
Frankenstein was the doctor, so it was Frankenstein's monster, but in a sense, Frankenstein himself was a monster for creating Frankenstein's monster.
Because he was the hunchback all along.
He should never have rung that bell.
because that made the beasts mad.
And it started the Beast Wars.
It wasn't really about the
Beast
gears.
Wars. They were solid though.
So I am bringing a game. And the game that I am going to bring is actually, I'm bringing back a game. I think it's the first game that I did on the podcast, which is New Choice.
Yes.
Hey.
Love New Choice. It is
Right?
so good.
Right? It's fun. It's fun games, fun, silly game. And I will be the one that will do New Choice on you. You'll hear New Choice. And then I will have you restate whatever it is that you said.
Excellent.
So just keep your ear out. To get us started with the scene, I just need a suggestion from one of our wonderful patrons in our Discord. It looks like got someone in there. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Your scene suggestion is chemistry.
All right. Oh, shit. I dropped another beaker.
Dude, we have to pay for those. Come on, man. Like, you got to stop being so careless with the equipment.
I know. It's just, it was so hot and I wasn't wearing gloves, so.
New choice.
I know. It's just that I've been washing my hands too much and it just slipped right out.
New choice.
I know. It's just that, I don't really have that much of a desire to continue here. And so I'm being just purposely careless.
I mean, you could have told me that from the beginning, my dude. I got you on here through a favor. How are you just gonna, like, do me like that? That's what the kids say. You're gonna do me like that. It's a bad thing.
New choice.
How are you just gonna play a coworker? That's me. I'm your coworker and you're playing me.
New choice.
How are you just going to tap dance on my grave, which is what you're creating through your sloppy science? Your grave tap dancing.
Fine. It's just, this isn't where my passion is. That's all.
Where is your passion? You gave me such a good speech about wanting to better the world and seek the mysteries of the universe.
I know. I thought that chemistry would be a close enough to the physical sciences that I could get into it. I'm really not a life science guy.
What kind of guy are you then?
I'm really into geology.
New choice.
I'm really into volcanism.
New choice.
I'm really into deep sea diving for the vents.
The vents?
The chemical vents, yeah. Probably where life started on the planet.
How are you not going to have a stable foundation in chemistry to pursue that?
New choice.
How do you think that's going to pay the bills when you're underwater 18 hours a day?
No choice.
How do you think that diving all the way down there and going, ooh, hot water and bacteria is going to get you on the cover of Science Quarterly?
No choice.
How do you think that swimming through the ground, not the ground, how do you think that swimming through the water is going to make you famous and get your Nobel Prize? Because we all know life started in the vents. That's old science.
Hey, man, it's only old science until new science proves it wrong. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to prove them all wrong. And yeah, it is very closely related to chemistry and, but it's about the vents themselves. I'm a specialist, man.
You're a vent specialist now. No, okay, no. I far be it from me to discourage scientific pursuit.
So that's why I dropped the beaker.
Okay.
So I don't give a fuck.
Well, then you're definitely fired.
New choice.
You know what? I think you have created a new branch of science, glass breaking.
Well, I'm excited. I should publish probably.
Wait a couple weeks though.
All right.
So vents.
Yeah.
New choice.
No.
All right, I'll end there.
Yeah, new choice. No.
All right, folks. Oh boy. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving us a listen. We really appreciate all of you and all of our patrons and spending this time with us in this morning, evening, or afternoon, or whenever it is that you decide to listen to this podcast. It means a lot.
Yeah, it
And
really does.
if there's anything in this episode that really fancied your tickle bone, you can always go to our website at wastingallthetime.com and you can vote for part of an episode. Like if there was something in the very beginning or the very middle or at the very end that you enjoyed immensely, you can mention it in the form, and then all of those mentions are gathered, and then it's all tabulated for the end of the year, where we will have everybody vote for their top 10 favorite scenes of the podcast for 2020.
2020.
To 20.
2020. June 4, 2020. Auto-tune it.
Auto-tune Jess.
Yeah, is there anything that I'm missing things, Dave? Take it away.
I'm a penguin and I approve this message.
Oh,
Oh,
penguin
okay.
approval. I didn't approve any of mine.
Shut up.
That's fair. No, you're right.
If you're interested in donating to or becoming a patron, you can also do that. You can find more information out on our website on how you can do that, or you can look us up on Patreon under Time Waste Pod. If there's any reason that you need to give us a ringy-ding, we have a phone number. I don't know the phone number, but it's on the website. So
That's right.
you can always give us a call. No one calls me anymore. It's because I'm nobody's mother. That's why. It's like nobody calls because I'm no one's mother.
That's right.
So no one can like shout at someone and go, call your mother, and then I get a phone call. It doesn't work that way.
Sad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, again, so I don't know where this trail is heading, but I wanted to say thank you. Thank you one more time, folks. And you can tune in on Monday for the next installment of our serialized improv show, The Plot Thickens. Otherwise, we'll see you next Thursday for another episode of Wasting All the Time. Until then, I've been Jess.
I've been Cody. Yeah, that was me.
I'm John.
And I'm Dave.
And you have been you, and you is wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully we wasted all of your time.
Bon voyage.
What?
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
That's right. This is the segment that I get to say what the game is.
The scene foretold.
Yeah, the scene foretold. And I did say what the game is, and that's the game.
Nice.
All right. So the way that this game works. Oh my god. Okay, the way that this, I literally had the cards like sitting right in front of me too. Like, that's the next game. This is the next game. This is the game we're doing. The scene Foretold works like this. I have a deck of tarot cards. They are the